Hey guys, Labyrinth Gaming 1 here, and this is another episode of Loadout, a series where I take the loadouts that you suggest of me, and I play and give my humble opinion on it to get the formalities out of the way. To submit your loadout, just submit gun, secondary, attachments for all of those, everything that's in the loadout thing. If you want camos, grenades, whatever the hell is in there. So today's loadout comes from a familiar face, Ian Roxburgh. I have a bunch of, actually, 1 second before I start this, I have a bunch of loadouts stored up, and I have to not upload them, I have a bunch of loadouts that I have to do. So there's going to be a couple loadouts actually a week now, for like at least a week. I'm going to have like 3 or 4 loadouts a week, so you guys should be excited for that. And there's going to be a live stream coming up pretty soon, I think, and it's going to be some Battlefield, so yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, this comes from Ian Roxburgh, U.S. Coast Guard loadout, primary M4, attachments, reflex, laser sight, muzzle brake, bore compensator, ergo / vertical grip. The secondary shorty G 12G attachments if you want them. Gadget 1, either MBT Law or MK100-153 small. Repair tool, upgrade mechanic, grenade your choice, try to play on Paracel Storm or Flood Zone. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting loadout, I gotta say. You got to see some derpy moments in the very beginning of this gameplay. Sorry about that, I just like ram helicopters into walls, die a lot, so yeah. But this loadout, I gotta say in general, is a pretty good loadout. Besides the fact that I'm not the biggest fan of the M4, to be honest with you. It's not my favorite weapon, but after playing with it a little while, it actually seemed pretty reasonable to use it, because I just felt like it did have some power at certain ranges. So I'll just give you some general stats of the M4 weapon. So max damage 25, minimum damage 15.4, same as usual. Drop off start 8 meters, drop off end 50 meters. Fire rate 800 rounds per minute, which is fairly good, except it's a burst fire weapon. So yeah, max as standard 31. So with those general stats, I feel like it is a gun that you require some time with, like a lot of the guns now in Battlefield 4. You can't just, any noob can't just be in there and be bossing around with a weapon. You have to actually have some skill, because this has a very similar, if you've played with the M16A3 yet, the new one, it's just like that, burst fire. It's very similar, and I feel like this gun sort of, it's actually a really good gun, and people might say it needs buffing. I really don't think it needs any buffing. I think people just need to spend some time with it and learn its strengths and weaknesses, and you can do really well with it. As for the reload is fairly quick, not the quickest, but pretty quick. Reload left in chamber, with some builds left in chamber, 1.85 seconds, and empty 2.4 seconds. That is pretty good. I think that's definitely playable if you want to do close range, and I'll get into that a little bit later, but close range can be possible with this weapon. Recoil, I gotta say the main recoil is probably going to be going to the top right-hand corner, because the recoil up is 0.34, recoil left is 0.1, and recoil right is 0.4. So, yeah, you have to just aim at the bottom left corner, that's all I can say, and you can do really well with this weapon. So, let's say this. The attachment combination for this weapon, I feel like it is very decent attachment combination. I feel like the laser sight is unnecessary. Same with the ergo grip, because I really feel like the hip fire on this is perfectly fine. But you could have gone, the vertical grip could have been fine. Yeah, vertical grip should have been okay. You could have gone with the angled grip, which is always, I think, my favorite grip in the game, definitely. Controls most of the recoils. I think muzzle brake and compensator are very good. Muzzle brake, I really like the muzzle brake and compensator attachment. They're one of my favorite. Heavy barrel, I wouldn't suggest this because it doesn't make much of a difference, but still, you could use it. It could help a little bit for you. But these preferences are all up to me. You guys can do whatever you want, whatever feels good to you. These are just the things that I would suggest. Based on this loadout from the U.S. Coast Guard, it's very accurate, and I feel like that's fine. But if you wanted to draw a little bit away from that, I would suggest going with the reflex sight, unless you had the coyote sight or cobra sight. And I think I just changed it to angled grip and laser sight too if you had tac light. Otherwise, I wouldn't go with any for a little while until you either unlock tac light or had tri-beam laser, which tri-beam laser is pretty nice, and I just generally like it. So for close range aspect of it, I think you should be okay with, but I have some issues. Like close range, I don't feel like you should go with this weapon, and I think the Shorty G definitely helps with that. Not my favorite weapon, that's my dog again. But not my favorite secondary, of course you guys know that, because it just has 3 rounds, you better be careful with those. So, yeah, you see me get off a lucky small kill right here. Boom, you got sniped. Yeah, but generally, Shorty G is a good, versatile weapon, and I really like it. But I don't really have many attachments for it, because I didn't really want to spend time on it, because I always got kicked on a pistol on my server. As for the small is my second favorite RPG. Well, small / RPG. I kind of like the small better because it's better at like side shots on vehicles. But probably my favorite is the Seraw, the Seraw, not the MBT Law, the Seraw, because I just feel like that the guided laser is just a boss. Let's see, repair turrets is the tool that's necessary, and yeah. So I think this is generally amazing loadout, and you guys have been doing awesome. So as for loadout series continuing, there'll be a lot more videos. And also guys, there's gonna be a lot of like Battlefield 4 gameplay live commentary videos of me commentating either over it or just playing around, enjoying myself, just playing some different gameplays. Maybe not loadout series. Loadout series will definitely come every time. I told you Mondays and Thursdays, but there will also be other videos and there might be some Minecraft and TF2 here and there. But I'm trying to stick with Battlefield 4 right now. But I'm kind of like that mood for a couple of days where you're like, I don't really want to play Battlefield right now. I just want to stick away from it for a little while. I'm kind of getting back into it right now. So tomorrow there should be a Rush problems video where I basically state all the problems with Battlefield 4 Rush. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and submit your loadouts below. This is Larry once signing off. Bye.